Hi. Please. Hi. Hi everybody, this is Julie with Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary. This is Julie, not Janice. And I'm petting the Glenco cats, 2 of them. See this one shake? We don't know if there's some maybe cerebellar hypoplasia going on. Hi, but none of them are aggressive, none of them. So we're just now at the point where we're gonna start pushing them a little bit to get to know them so that they know that they're in a safe place where they're not gonna be harmed. Should we open this a little bit? There you go. So I was petting. I know I'm a little early. Sorry about that, guys. I was petting this guy too. Hi, Annies. Hi. Hi. I have to say I am sad because I can feel all the wounds on their bodies. This one's got a big one on his back. I don't know what animal was going after him. I can't imagine that they were fighting amongst themselves. There's no way because they're so docile, but you can see they've got a lot of wounds that they're healing from. Hi, Brian. Thank you so much for donating for the Glenco cats. It's sad. I've not put my hands on these cats yet, and I have to say that I am sad. Hi. So if you're new to our channel and you see how filthy these carandas are, just know that we are cleaning them, but we're not like doing a deep clean in here because we want to take it slow with this group. But I have been petting these cats and they are docile. They are not aggressive. They all have wounds on their bodies and it breaks my heart. This shaved one is awesome. She actually leaned in for pets. So proof, my knees are dirty because I've been working with these guys. So I think I think they're going to be okay. I mean, I know they're going to be okay because they're with us, but I actually think that they don't need TNR. You know, the first thing that we thought was it was going to be a TNR where you have to put them out into barn homes. These torties, these dilute torties, 100% pettable, 100%. I don't want to put them out on a farm. We're not going to put them out on a farm, guys. They're not going to a farm. So if anybody's watching and they think that they're getting some of these cats, sorry. We're going to find them good quality indoor homes. And then we had kind of another little surprise, a sweet surprise. I don't know if they talked about it if Hannah talked about it at the 4 o'clock. But, woofda, it is stinky. We got a newbie in here and he is stinking up the room. So we haven't named, so that buff one is a Glenco cat. I think that's the one that we got today. Oh, he's right. But look who's friendly. Diesel Demand. Look at Diesel, you guys. Look at him. I was afraid of him because he kept hissing. Diesel is not a feral. Look at that. Is that amazing? This is Diesel, you guys. Is that not amazing? And here we thought Diesel was a feral. And today he said, I'm not a feral. I was working with him, giving him some churu, and he was gobbling it down and I was petting him. And then I decided to pet him without food and he did this to me. Hi, Diesel. You're not a feral. You're not a feral. He says, neener, neener, neener. I had you fooled. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that so amazing? I mean, he's not a sanctuary cat, y'all. And he's good with the other cats. So, you're so silly. Look at how happy he is. You can tell his eyes feel better. He can see. You are one silly boy. You feel good, don't you? You the man. Yes, you are. You the man. You the man. You silly boy. I grabbed the little baby calico. There's a baby calico. And I put her in the window and I was petting on her. She hissed at me, but oh my Lanta, you guys. He just crawled up me. He legit crawled up me. You are a petting thief. So the kitten in here is doable too. All the Glenco cats, they're going to come around and be indoor cats. Quality indoor cats. Just like you, young man. Yeah, his eyes don't hurt no more. Yay! Hi, Nilifer. Look at our friendly Diesel. Yep, he's got a boo-boo by his ear. He had an abscess. He had infected cheekies. Hi, Nova. So, happy about this. Don't be falling off there. All right, so that was good news. So, I have spent a lot of time in these two rooms working with these cats. And we did have 2 adoptions today. We had, look at, there's Father Abraham. So Father Abraham wants in here because we did get taken a Flame Point Siamese mix. And he just got neutered and he's stinky. And Father Abraham likes to beat up stinky boys. So I'll get him out when I leave. Oh, yeah, here comes Everly. Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Did you see the Siamese? Is he somewhere?
No.
Okay, gotta look for him. All right, there is a stinky Siamese in here. Oh, I think, oh no, I didn't find him. There's Hogan. Hi, Hogan. Let's see if I can find the stinky Siamese. And Abraham uses his sniffer to find him. There's Marina. Hi, Marina. There's Rosie. So I was saying Kendall and Cyrus were adopted today. They went to the same home. Hi, girls. Hi, Jane. Boy, you are
She's not having it today.
She looks like she's a mini Cedric. Cedrica. Hi, Jane. Hi. Doesn't she have the same look, stink eye? Like, I'm all that. Lady, go away. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh my God, she looks just like her. Ah. All right. There's Raylan. Huh. He must be under a veranda. He just got neutered today, so he feels mosquito bites. So I'm sure he's underneath here somewhere. So we only have 1 barn kitten left. Hi, Hogan. So yeah, I don't see him. He's got to be, he's hiding somewhere. There's Cheeseball. Cheeseball. Hi, Cheeseball. Isn't she cute? Cheeseball didn't have balls. That's kind of our joke. We thought Cheeseball was boy, but not so much. There's Dominique. So, hi, Julie M. You'll be here in a few days. All right. He's probably sleeping. Look at there's Ishmael and Picasso. Hi, Ishmael. There's Ishmael. Hi, Ishmael. Yes. You know, every time I go to pet Ishmael, Hunk comes and steals the show. Oh, so I'm thinking Marissa Stengel is there. Baby Marissa must be up high. She got lots of loving today too. So hi, Marissa Stengel from Marshfield. There's Delilah who needs a butt shave job. Do you see that mat on Delilah's butt, Gretchen? Look at, she's going potty. I'm like, she's got to look like Todd. Todd's got the butt shave. Delilah's going to get the butt shave. And so Saloni Baloney is on the docket for Thursday's dental. Yay. It's so quiet in here. Hey, how come nobody's making noises? How come you're not making fun of Gretchen on Twitch? Did they? Okay, Gretchen said they said hi. So she waved. So Saloni Baloney's gonna have her twofers cleaned. And then, ooh, hi Christopher from Australia. And then she's gonna have sparkly twofers and hopefully go to her new home. Ooh, Jan, that's an expensive dental. I'm so glad that we don't have to pay those astronomical fees now that we got our own veterinarian.
Dallas, 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 Dallas.
Yeah. Jane. Meow, meow. There's Easter Lily. Ooh, another Jillian's from Australia.
People and cats.
Yay. All right, I hear Twitch now. Let's go outside. Isn't it seem so?
She makes her own music when she walks.
It,
Toot, schnip, schnip.
I heard that. The armpit of America, Houston, Texas. It's a nice temperature. I hear the neighbor dogs. I heard that the dogs were around again last night. So just so you know, we're hoping that we don't hear the dogs anymore. We're hoping that when the neighbor moves, that she is able to take the dogs with. It's National Dog Day. And I hear them. Well, the last we looked, it was like August 29th was the sheriff's sale, or the bank takes possession. So this weekend we're gonna have to somehow check to make sure that there's no dogs left behind, or maybe contact the sheriff or something, who knows. How do we know that she hasn't left yet? Or do you know? We don't know. I hear Uncle Bruce. There's Tori right there. Hi, Tori. That cat tried to jump up on top of a condo and didn't make it, slid all the way down. And just know that the neighbors that's directly right next to them, they're keeping an eye on the property too. So I saw Officer John over here. Let me see if he's still over here. We actually saw Officer John. He's not over here. But I saw him. Mel tuned me in and said, hey, that's Officer John. I'm like, oh, hopefully he'll stay in the same spot so I know who he is. Isn't that cool sound? What are they called? Cicadas? Caleb, the alarm did not go off last night because Caleb has to turn it on. He has to sound it. So I know that he said he was going to contact somebody to teach them how to sound the alarm for when the dogs come. So there's Ione Brown House. I'll have to find Annie, and I hear the train. See if Annie's in the. I feel like she likes to hang out in the Catio. Cicada. Listen to him. Who's in charge of the merch room when Chris isn't there? Well, Chris isn't in charge of the merch room. It's Janice and Chris do a lot of the POs and ordering and putting it on the shop. But as far as who's in charge of the merch room, that would be collectively a Janice, Chris, Mel, Hannah, and Julie. Because remember, it's teamwork. Really, there's not one person that does one thing here. We take pride in teamwork. Now that's funny, you always get your orders packed by Chris. Well, Chris, I guess she'd rather be packing orders than being out here with the cats. What? We do try to rotate it because we don't want Chris to be stuck in there and not being able to get to be with the cats. So we do try to rotate it. But I think that's why this sanctuary is so successful, is because it is teamwork and not one person. You had an order signed by Dr. Ashley. Lucky you. I know Dr. Karen's done some too. Cicada. Look at Lainey. She's getting her winter body. She's starting on her winter body early. Yeah, Brett used to do a lot of orders and now he's more focused on doing the treasure side of it. Here comes the train. Shirley, I'm thinking we might have an early winter. Would that mean that I'm going to Florida earlier? I agree. Business works better when many people can perform tasks. I agree, because we don't want anybody to get burned out. Crunch, crunch. And I feel like I feel like I'm walking on crunchy snow. Yeah, I'm allergic to the cold. Hey, Sloany Baloney, you're gonna get your 2 furs cleaned on Thursday. Here's a tortie. I don't know who that tortie is. Some of you brainiacs that have good memories probably know who that tortie is. But I know that that's Velveeta right there. Hi, Sloany Baloney. We need a calamity? That's funny. A calamity. Hi, pretty tortie. So, Velveeta is one of our cats that limp. She's missing part of her paw, just like Gilligan and Hector. So I don't want to scare her and make her, hi Gladys, and make her, yep, and Clamio. I don't want to make her move. Don't these guys look so comfy? Isn't our grass always greener? You know how they say that the grass is always greener on the other side? Nuh-uh. Our grass is always greener. That's a long train. There's Gray and White River. Ain't he pretty? Aw, didn't mean to make the kitty run. Hi guys. That could be Ruby right there. Hi Landon. Sandy Brown, I will be here. I'm going to plan on being here through Thanksgiving to help out with the merch so that many hands can pack many packages. Yeah, so I'll be here for Thanksgiving. Yeah, that was a long train. We saw Waylon earlier. There's Dottie. Now I can hear crickets and the cicadas. Do you guys hear the crickets? We don't let the kitties pack orders because they'd probably pee on the bags. You know how cats like to pee on bags? I see Princess Peach. I know, I'm going to be wearing a parka. There's Princess Peach. And Callum is not hanging up in his normal spot. There's Savannah up there. The light probably isn't the greatest. Doesn't it sound like I'm in the snow? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm walking in snow. We'll see who's up on the Pugala. Hi, Roz. It's potty. Okay, let's go up here. I don't think Moonshine's up here. Hi, Loki. I think that was Loki up there. Is there many cats up there? Hope there was. Uh-oh, do we have a roof down over here? Ishmael's house, roof down. Who did it? Look at, they're like, ooh, was there like a tornado over here? Oh, good, there's lots of kitties up there. Gonna have to fix the roof. So this is the expensive cul-de-sac area. They're all two-story houses. I'll fix Ishmael's house. Ah, Catnado. Hi, guys. Is that Old Man Jenkins? Look at Old Man Jenkins right there. He looks very comfy. Doesn't he look comfy? Doesn't he look furry? Old Man Jenkins is so proud to have a retirement shirt. Old Man Jenkins. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you're tired? Aw, he's so cute. Look at this view. Isn't this cool? It's like, how many cats can you count in one view? Up all the way down. Somebody's breaking the speed limit over there, I see. Got that on film. I see Lena walking over here. Lena is the tortie with the diamond on her head. Yeah, no, we can't touch Old Man Jenkins. Then we got a two-story over here that I need to turn so you can see the name. I'll see if Annie's in the Catio. But we need to turn this one around. Ozzy should not have been in the kitchen yesterday. Nobody's in here. I'm gonna move this out into the playground though. All right, let's go see if Annie is in her spot. Because she's a creature of habit sometimes. There's Nora. Nora. All right, let's go down here. I'm not seeing her. Hey, where's your friends, huh? Look at, there's Delilah. Hey, Delilah, you have a mat that needs to be shaved. Do you know that? So Annie's not over here because Annie feels awesome. Chase! Hi, Chase. Hi, buddy. Hi, Chase Meister. You the Chase Meister. Chase Monster. Chasey boy. I'll bring him some. There's Jimmy Dean. I'll bring Chase some Meals on Wheels. Oops. Hi, Jimmy Dean. Hi, buddy. We can pet Chase. Hi, Chase. Hi, Chase. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. I'm going to bring you some food, buddy. Yes, that's our Chase. That's Chasey. Yeah. See, he just likes to hiss. Should I bring you some Meals on Wheels, buddy? Huh? I'll bring you some Meals on Wheels after this, okay? So it's just kind of a quiet night. Kind of quiet. Hi, Arnold. Lee is inside. She likes to hang out on the toddler beds. Here's Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, beautiful. Can I wipe that eye? Oh, come on, please. I just really want to wipe that eye booger. Please. Oh, she won't let me. Is David nearby? David is, oh, look at the mess they made. David is more likely to be by the kitchen. He likes to hang out by the kitchen door. I'll go look for Annie on this end, and then I will call it a night, because it is a nice, calm, quiet night. I think I see Fatty over here. Jane and Kathy from New Jersey, thank you for lunch today. We had sandwiches, and it was really good, really tasty. It's nice that you guys think of us lowly humans here, because we know the cats are all that. There's Lupita. So if you like watching your cats, please log into Twitch. Our handle is furball_farm. Yes, we had sandwiches and fruit pizza. Oh my gosh. Dr. Ashley loves fruit pizza. And then we are live stream on YouTube, and that's called Tilty's Grand Tour. And you can watch your cats be a fly on the wall. And we will be live on Facebook at 8 o'clock. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys later. Bye.